Hi guys, I am back with another video. This feels so strange to me. I haven't made a sit down and talk video in a long time. It's been a while, and if I want to connect with people who actually watch me, then I have to talk and show a bit of myself once in a while, even if I like to more be behind the camera instead of in front of the camera, if you know what I mean. I realized that I was wearing the exact same sweater in my last sit down video, which was the story time on how I fell in love with a stranger. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it, it's still up. It's a pretty long video though, so don't know if you're not up for that, I wouldn't watch it, but it's pretty interesting, even if I say so myself. I've been busy, a lot has been going on in my life. Not all is well, I would say, but I mean, you learn to deal with that. And I'm in my kitchen, by the way, because I couldn't find a good setup, and this is like the sunniest room, the best lighting room. So, and I'm also filming on my old camera because my other camera is at my dad's place, so that's why the quality is different again. But that's okay for now. Where should I start? This summer, this is exciting news, for me at least, and maybe for you too. But this summer I'm going to Paris and London in 2 weeks, straight after each other, so it's gonna be really tiring, but I'm really excited about it because those are two cities I've always wanted to go to, so going to Paris and London will be a great experience, especially because in Paris I'm going to the Lollapalooza festival. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's in July, the 22nd and the 23rd. It's 2 days and lots of artists are coming there. I'm going to see Lana Del Rey, I'm going to see The Weeknd, Imagine Dragons, Glass Animals, Max Jury, so many people. Al J again. That's what's gonna go down, and I'm really excited for all the pictures and videos I can make there. It's such a great opportunity. So I ordered a new phone. Really excited about that as well because I've had this phone for a long time. The screen is entirely cracked. I'm kind of done with Android. I'm sorry, Android. Okay, so things that aren't as good as they are supposed to be, probably my grades, always as usual. So I really want to do something about that, and I also want to teach myself more stuff. I don't want to rely anymore on the school system, if that makes any sense. We only learn things in school, and I want to learn more by myself as well. I guess that's kind of it. I mean, some private stuff has been going down as well, but I'm not going to talk about that on camera. You got to separate the private life and the YouTube life sometimes, so that's the thing. I've decided that I want to try something different on this channel. I want to do more sit and talk videos, as in Q&As, talking about certain topics, which I'm going to do today. Certain things that I want to talk about. I don't want this channel to be such a, I wouldn't say a mess, because it will always stay a mess. I want a variety of things on this channel. So you see me as well, but also the kind of content that I'm putting out there, such as my short films. Oh, let's just get into what I actually wanted to talk about, I guess. Recently, I needed to choose this subject for my English project. I have this assignment which I have to make a presentation for that will take like 5 to 7 minutes. And I thought I want to choose something that I actually do not know a lot about, but what I find interesting. So I chose feminism, because why not? I had this certain view on feminism, and I guess that view was entirely wrong now that I've done some research. Of course, there's still a lot more to find out. I just did a couple of things. There's still a lot to learn, but I always had this feeling that feminists were men haters, which isn't the case at all. Just, you know, you have to make this separate line between men haters and feminists, because men haters are simply men haters and feminists are feminists. It's that easy. But I never saw that, and it makes it difficult, you know, especially because I know that a lot of people, especially men as well, have the feeling that feminists are just only against men. Well, that's not what feminism stands for at all. Very sad, I think, because it's such a great thing. I found out feminism is such a great thing. What does it actually stand for? That's the real question here, honestly. I'm saying some incorrect things in this video. That's because I'm still learning a lot. First of all, of course, that men and women will be treated equally as such in the aspects of having the same rights, and then not only political rights but also economic rights and cultural rights, social rights, just equality between men and women. You would say, like, yes, we kind of achieved a lot throughout the past decennia since feminism started, actually, but there's still a lot wrong, you know? Like, of course, it's not as bad as it used to be because women can vote now. Women aren't property of men anymore when they are married. Of course, I even found out that, which I was so shocked about, is that rape used to be legal. Sexual assault was legal. It's so strange. Like, you could just literally get raped, go to a police station and be like, I just got raped, and they'd be like, oh, well, you're a woman. What do you expect? How? I'm so lucky to be alive in this time, if I think about that. Like, what? But that doesn't mean that everything is right at the moment with everything between men and women right now. I mean, women are still over-sexualized, you know, and that's certainly something that bothers me a lot. So the other day, I was walking in the hallway, and there were these 13-year-olds, 14-year-old boys, and I didn't really actually mind them, but then I heard some of the things they were saying, and it was so offensive. I got really mad, I got really furious, but I didn't say anything because I thought, you know, I should just keep on minding my own business. But it was so wrong what they were saying. Basically, they were talking about this girl, and they were saying things like that they wouldn't date her because she didn't have any ass or boobs, and that she was just basically like as flat as an iron plank thing. I don't know how you call it, but it wasn't even about me or anything. It's a thing that why does it matter? You know, why does it matter? Why wouldn't you date someone if they don't have ass or like, it's so wrong. You're dating someone because you are not only physically attracted to them. Of course, it's important if you're physically attracted to someone, but that doesn't mean that you have to be romantically and mentally attracted to someone as well. I mean, right? Is it so wrong for me to think that? It's wrong. It's so wrong. I can't wrap my head around it. I just can't. But I know that not all guys are probably like that. And that's exactly what's wrong with some feminists, because they think that every single man on this planet is wrong and is awful, and that's not the truth. And I want to protect myself from that point of view, but God, if you hear things like that, it makes it really hard to see the good in men. But I'm sure that there are plenty of women sexualizing men as well, so I want to point that out, because I know that there are girls who think a six-pack is important or muscles are important, you know? I mean, there's wrongs on both sides of the story. Especially in shows and movies, it's become this thing that I think, well, that's wrong. Why would you even promote that in shows? Because then it becomes such a part of our mindset that, you know, when we're speaking of things that are wrong and things that are wrong with our mindset, there is another thing that I wanted to mention in this video. I realized how overrated and over romanticized relationships are these days. First of all, everything seems to revolve about being in a romantic relationship. I'm not saying that this is an unpleasant thing or anything, because relationships romantically are nice, but there is so much wrong with only seeing, like, people put it this way, that it's the only thing you need in life, and then suddenly everything will be okay in books and everything. 13 Reasons Why as well makes it seem like if you find the right one, then everything is better, you know, like depression is cured, all your problems will go away. And of course it's nice when you are in a relationship and it feels better because you know someone has your back and you're in this kind of team, in this partnership, And that's why you feel supported and loved, and that can help indeed a lot. But that doesn't mean that all your problems go away, and that doesn't mean that your mental illness suddenly is over, and it doesn't mean that it's the most important thing that can happen to you and the best thing. So much more. People feel like they are only loved when they are in a romantic relationship. Well, they have so much family and friends surrounding them that I think, don't you see them too? Doesn't that matter to you? That's also what I'm saying. Like, people should figure themselves out first before they jump into a relationship, because it can be really hard for the other person. And I'm not saying that if you don't really love yourself or something that you're incapable of having a relationship, but it makes it nicer to know for yourself that you can be whole on your own, that you do not need someone else to love you. That you can just be by yourself, be alone, and have a good time still. And that's really important to me as well, because I don't like to be depending on other people. So it's really nice to know that I can be on my own and not be depending on being in a relationship with anyone else, you know? So, yeah. Why is there people outside? Okay. So I guess that's kind of what I wanted to say today. Just like, there was this saying that struck me. It said, too many people try to find the right person instead of being the right person. It's so true. Try to be a good person by yourself, and then you will find a good person. Go on adventures, go outside, go hang out with friends, meet up with your family, go write a book, go listen to a book, go read a book, watch some shows, watch some documentaries, acknowledge yourself, and knowledge is power, and find, you know, just do stuff and make something of your life, and then somewhere along the way you will find love. It will come to you eventually, and you shouldn't try to push it, because I know people who've just like gotten out of a relationship and they fear to be alone, or can't stay alone, or just need someone to love them so desperately that they jump into another relationship again. And then I'm asking myself, are you even in love with this person? Because you're just so quickly falling for people. Of course, you always have people that can fall easily in love, because yeah, you just have those people. But it's like, there's a certain amount of time to get to know someone. Rushing into things isn't always a good idea. So that's kind of what I wanted to say today. I'd love to hear some opinions on things like this. So there are lots of things that I would love to discuss in the future. I'm sorry that I look like trash in every video, by the way. I just feel, I don't know, I feel comfortable, like, not wearing makeup in front of the camera or anything. It's just like, well, I thought it would give a more comfy, cozy atmosphere, so I hope you took your coffee as well and watch this. Let me know if you like this kind of video, because if no one really feels like they need this, then I'm sitting here talking to myself. But I did want to put this out there because I think it's very important. Let me know what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up, because yeah, feminism and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I guess I'll see you next time. So thanks for watching. Bye. You're driving me